And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. It's good to see you all. Ra has returned, so welcome back, Ra. And let's get on going with the qualifying session then, shall we?
Yep, it's going to be bone dry for the rest of the session. Good.
Yep, no
So,
threat of rain here in the Styrian Hills, so it should be an entertaining dry session. The fastest lap times of the season, of course.
yep.
I reckon Paul will be in the 102s most likely, so it should be entertaining. Anyway, the session is on. And leave your predictions who's going to be eliminated in the first part of qualifying. My prediction is both the Williamses, both the Aston Martins, one Alfa Romeo, and one McLaren. That is my prediction.
Both Williams, both Aston Martins, and Alfa Romeo. I'm going to say an AlphaTauri. That's a bold one.
Alright, well, AlphaTauri did underperform with one car in practice, though I personally think, as we're looking at that car of David Kupok, I personally think they will sort it out for qualifying.
Yep, much just go ahead of David Cooper.
Reading some predictions for the chat, Dennis has said both Williams, both Astons, and both Alphas. Uh, Joe has said the same prediction as me. Both Williams, both Astons, and Alpha, and the McLaren. Either way, Michael Mocho is the first car out on track. He'll be hoping to have a smooth, unproblematic session and just get through to the next part. But have been looking a little weaker here than compared to other tracks, so we'll have to wait and see. Nevertheless, I think Mocho can get a good result.
Yep, we'll probably expect some traffic.
Savier's prediction is both Williams, both Astons, both Lambo. That is very interesting. Both Lamborghini to get eliminated in Q1. Well, nevertheless, we'll see what happens as Michael Botcher is about to begin the first flying lap of this session. Here we go. It's not the longest for us to turn one, but it's critical that you get the perfect exit from one onto the longest flat-out section of the track. So here we go. It looked a little bit shaky for turn one. I think he's taking a little bit too much curb, but it should punish him too much. As you go up the hill into turn two, the Rebus corner, you need to get the car slowed down and turned in nicely, get some good traction on exit. As you go to the third straight of the track, it's a 23.2 for Mocho in the first sector. So there's that. Down the hill we go in towards Schlossgold, where you need to be careful not to overshoot. It's so easy to do so and find yourself in the gravel. But through the left-hander we go, clipping the apex nicely and then carrying that momentum onto the curb, preparing for the next left-hander, which is a little bit faster as you take a quick dive to the right, flicking the car in, and now into the right hand of turn 8. So easy to go off track and into turn 9 where exit is pivotal. Take some good curb on exit, but not too much, as Michael Mocho will set the benchmark time for everybody to beat, which is a 1 minute 2.9. We're into the 1 minute 2s right from the beginning. Valgar is in third, Chatfield is in second, Burton just started his lap, Galloway goes second. Here we have Wilson, where is she going to go? Wilson goes to sixth, Kupa goes fifth. As next up is Bartosz Klaus. Klaus goes fourth fastest. We have George Roque, who should be able to go fastest here, which he does, but only by 2/10 from Mocho. So Mocho quite close. Griffiths does go into seventh fastest. Ka goes second. Pernian goes third. As Andrea Federi next to cross the line. Where's the Aston going to go? Here goes Federi. He goes 11th. Sontag goes 13th. Kwa goes 7th. Laura Chang next to cross the line, and she goes into the top 5. Good effort there as Jonatas Martins is next to cross the line. Martins goes 13th. Willows next up to cross the line. He goes 10th. De Rosa goes into position number 13. Here we have Gal. Gal goes 12th fastest. Patel, he goes 7th. And Lopez goes 7th. Not exactly the best of performances so far. But is there a car who hasn't finished the lap yet? I do believe that there is.
Where is he?
No, there it is.
14.
It's Byrne. It's Byrne. Only 14 for the Red Bull. You must have been held up on that lap.
Yeah, it must have been held up. We might want to see that, but I do believe he's been held up. Yep, it's been held up. Ooh, that went.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
his
they
lap
actually
was
touched the Alfa
compromised
Romeo
by
and the Ferrari.
by the Alpha and the Ferrari coming into the pits. Byrne had to slow down. It happens sometimes.
Yeah, and that happened. And
And
yep,
that's from
but
Evan Burns' lap in the bin.
yep, and we pretty much will expect him to improve in the next run, but will he
Well, he
beat
is the
it?
championship
We'll
leader.
see.
Everybody expects him to improve.
Yeah, and we'll see if he's who will be the who will be the driver to be left behind in the second run. So hopefully, it won't be him.
Yeah, indeed.
But yeah, right at the top with Khan second, Pritt in third, and yeah, bottom six: Derosa, Kupak, Martins, Videri, Sontag, and Wilson.
Yes, that's right. As Byrne is coming into the pits, 30 minutes left in the session. Everybody should get 3 runs in, no problem. As yeah, Kupok currently down in 18th, so AlphaTauri is struggling a little bit. Griffiths with a very impressive overperformance. He is 16th in the Williams, but that of course is well, he's not in the drop zone actually. He is safe, but not by much. Only 28 thousandths of a second, separating him from elimination.
Again, Haas and AlphaTauri again ready for on their drivers should be watching Kupak again, and
Yeah,
Kupak beats
indeed.
it to the punch.
He's the first one to go out, but he could be impeded. He did get impeded by Wilson, I think, on his previous lap, which is why Kupak is so far down. So it's up to the teams when they launch their cars and send them out because traffic is always an issue, especially the shorter the track gets. This is the shortest track on the calendar. Traffic will always be difficult to manage, and you need your team to manage it right for you so that you can get the best lap you can. You need to have clean air. That's essential for qualifying.
Yeah, Montreal came out not far from Kupak, but he does have a good gap to have clear air. We'll see about that, depending if there is traffic between them.
Yeah, that's right. Either way, Kupok is about to begin his second, flying lap, but hopefully first unimpeded flying lap of the session. Would you like to take us through it, Ra?
Yep, well, and he goes around the final corner and he's going to cross the line right about now. Kupak starts his lap now. Let's see if he doesn't get any traffic. The Lamborghini is clear for him. Goes through turn one, nice and easy. He just gets out of the Red Bull, but I think the Red Bull might impede him, so it might compromise him. As the Lamborghini just got out no, just behind the Haas of Michael Montra. So
The Red
I
Bull
don't
is,
know
of
if
course,
Montra get
Evan
impeded.
Byrne, given the Acura branding, and if he gets impeded for a second lap in a row, that won't be good, as Kupok is down on his personal best.
Yep, Kubrick down on his personal best. Not by much, but we'll see if he will be able to do better in the middle sector.
Yeah,
Let's
indeed.
see what he can do. As Byrne is closing in pretty quickly, so I he could be in big trouble here. Is David
If he
Kubrick?
attacks at turn 8, then Kupak will be in trouble as he is improving by a tenth and a half, but Byrne is going for the move at turn 8, and that's going to cost both of them time. Byrne, of course, not on a flying lap just yet, but Kupak is on a flyer, and if it gets impeded, that will be pretty bad for him. He improves to
On
cover the 4 teams, so he gets himself to safety. Kloss also improves to go to the top 10, but Byrne's lap might be compromised if he doesn't get the move done immediately, as Chatfield's lap is super compromised. And with 10 minutes to go, he's been held up by the Williams. Gal is also starting his lap with a little bit of traffic. Waldinger improves to go third team, good improvement. Meanwhile, his teammate Wilson is compromised.
and stays last. Not good for her. But there he doesn't improve. Car goes to the top.
102.5.
Macho doesn't improve. I actually got the house is confused. It was actually Kloss who was at Patel, not Macho. Chung doesn't
Right.
improve.
Chang doesn't
Galloway
improve
second.
either.
Good luck from
Great
him.
performance from Jake Galloway there, as Quag doesn't improve. Rogue doesn't improve either. Lopez is improving, so keep an eye on this. This should be interesting. Where does Lopez go? He goes to the top. Great lap. Bernick's next, and his lap was compromised, but he still goes to the top 10. Gets up in the 8th place. Doesn't burn.
Griffiths doesn't improve. Only by 9,000, so there was more time to find for Jamie Griffiths. Martins improves up to 15. And that pushes Gal into the drop zone. Sontag
Yeah, that's
only
right.
21st. Gal, he lost a lot of time. He must have been held up. Yep.
He was held up majorly. And he finds himself in the drop zone at the present moment. As Willows is next to cross the line, he is safe, and he doesn't improve.
And the driver who was left behind is Kirosa Madurosa, and he is in 19.
Yep, so in the drop zone currently is Gal, Griffiths, De Rosa, Federi, Zontag, and Wilson. So Martin's being quite an overperformance. He's doing incredibly well to be up in 15th. So is Waldinger. Waldinger is also into the top 15. He is 14th, and he is safe for the time being.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not for separating the two AlphaTauris, but they're not great laps for the AlphaTauris, so I do expect them to improve. They just need to hope that they'll get caught in traffic.
Yeah, but
For
I think they're
Keepup's
only going to
sake-
have one more chance, Ra.
Yeah, for Keepup's sake and Gal's sake. Well, we only have like less than 8 minutes to go. We'll see what happens. And that's De Rosa who's coming out on track. See, he might have time for 2 runs, but we'll wait and see.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Let's see. Question is, will he have clear air? We'll find out.
I'm not sure. Of
More
course,
drivers are coming out.
there is a big issue on this track. Who is next to go out? It's Bartosz Klos, isn't it? Looking at the table.
Yep.
Kilpak has
Klos.
also gone out on track. He is through only by 7,000 of a second, so he needs to improve. Otherwise, he might find himself getting eliminated. But De Rosa will be the first one to start a lap on this run, and subcars are heading out onto the racetrack. They could impede De Rosa if he's not careful. But here we go.
De Rosa
Towards
stops this
turn
lap.
1 goes the Italian driver. Is he gonna have any traffic at all, or has he gotten away with it? Looks like he's gone away with it for now. There is a car about 2 seconds up the road. If he catches it, he could be in trouble, but at the moment he's not getting impeded.
Yep. For now,
That car looks to be a Mercedes, so it should be going faster than the Rosa, when the first sector is up by 1/10 of a second, which is crucial because he is in the drop zone by less than 1/10, so he could get himself to safety with this effort here. Through the right-hander we go, flat out, and in towards the left. The double left-hander here, the first part is quite medium speed. The second part is significantly faster, especially on exit. And De Rosa is up by 0.2 of a second. He's found another 10th. And if it stays like this, he will make it through to the next part of qualifying. He just needs to keep this lap tidy, which he has done through the last corner. And Hiroshima De Rosa could be getting a very nice improvement. Across the line, he goes into 16th only.
much time found from De Rosa, so that's not ideal. Might not have a great setup up in that
He is in
McLaren, so he
danger
could
if
be
he
in trouble.
doesn't get another run.
Yep, plus no improvement. 2 times down on his personal best. And Gal, who stays in the garage this time, and he's in 18th.
Yeah, that's right. Kupak next to cross the line. He goes into 14th, so he's much safer than he was before. Kai is finishing a lap, not that he needs to worry about it or anything. But Ka crossed the line. He doesn't improve. Mocho is starting a lap, but he's in P6, so he's safe. The two Williamses are getting ready to start a lap as Gal stayed in the pits on this run, so that is interesting. But Chunk is next to finish the lap, and here comes Laura Chunk finishing her lap, and she doesn't improve. Wallinger, can he improve? He is currently in the safe zone, but he doesn't improve. Wilson is on an improvement. Here she goes across the line, and Wilson goes up into 15th in front of her teammate and into safety. So both Alfa Romeos are safe for the time being. Chatfield next across the line. He doesn't improve. Federi is improving. This could be quite good for him. Where is he going to go? Andre Federi, he doesn't improve. He lost time in the last sector. Rogue is getting some slipstream from the outer Aston Martin, but he doesn't improve. Byrne has had no traffic for this lap, so he should have a more representative time. As he crosses the line, Evan Byrne, he doesn't improve actually. Something's happened.
Yeah, he lost time in that final sector somehow.
Yeah, Patel is next to cross the line. He is safely through, but he doesn't improve. Quag is also not on an improvement, and Renault's pace from earlier looks to me like it's pretty much vanished. Bernian's still doing alright, but not as good as the Renaults were in practice. Just shows a sign of some teams holding back more than others. As Griffiths does improve, Zontag does improve, but to 18th, so he's not safe. Willow's next to cross the line. He doesn't improve.
Yeah. Perdin on a lap, currently fifth. Of course, he should be safe, of course. 4 tenths down on his personal best, so it doesn't look like he's going to improve. So stay where he is.
Yeah, Renault's a little bit lacking pace. They're carrying on from practice, it looks like.
Yeah, Martin's in the drop zone, and he's not going to improve. Might have been held up there.
Yeah, indeed. He's down in 17th. As I have to check something else real quick, I'll be right back.
Yeah, currently in the drop zone is Martin, Sontag, De Rosa, Gal, Griffiths, and Federi. Will Gal have enough time to do one more lap? I don't know about De Rosa. He might, but it'll be tight for him. Not less than 3 minutes to go. I think you want to end. The AlphaTauri mechanics getting ready for one of their drivers to be sent out on track, and that is Miklos Gal. And
He
that's
is
got to
going
be a
out
point
in
for him.
time. The
Yep,
cutaway is
definitely.
around the 1 minute 5 mark, so Gal has gone out with perfect timing. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get any traffic, because if he gets traffic, he will be out.
Yeah, and that will be big for Gal. So I hope he doesn't get traffic this time.
But I do think some more people will be going out, so Gal is by no means safe at the moment.
Yeah, we can see two more coming out on track. There's De Rosa and Kupok on track. More drivers are coming on, are starting to come out on track as well. Valdinger out on track. Same for Chung.
So Gal is about to begin his lap, and here we go. A lot of cars are out onto the racetrack, including both Alfa Romeos and the McLaren of De Rosa, but I'm not seeing the Williamses getting ready to go out, though they could be. As Gal, is he gonna have traffic? Looks like he is gonna miss out on the traffic, so this will be his one and only shot to get himself to safety.
He does have the Haas who just come out on track behind him. If the Haas catches up to him before the penultimate corner, that could be bad news for him.
No, he's got
But
a
he
gap
is
of
up
over
by
one
3 tenths.
second, and he is up by 3 tenths. Quite a massive improvement for Miklos Gal.
Yeah, we gotta keep on improving.
He should be able to go through, as we are underneath the cutoff, so whoever hasn't gone to the line in time isn't going to make it. So that means Griffiths and Zontag and Martins have been eliminated. We're just waiting to see who else will join them in the drop zone, as Gal is almost 7 tenths up for the middle sector. This is a stonking improvement. It's going to put him in a quite safe position. He just needs to hook up the last few corners nicely. Here comes Miklos Gal finishing his lap across the line. Where does he go? He goes to the top 10. He goes 9th. De Rosa is also finishing his lap. Can he get himself to safety? Yes, he can. He goes into the top 11. So great lap from De Rosa. He's got 10 seconds to go in this qualifying session. Kupok is being impeded at the moment, and he is just on the cusp of safety. He is in front of the two Alfa Romeos who are out. Kupok, for the time being, as the checker flag is out, is safe. Will he stay safe to the end of the session? I'm not so sure. Wallinger, he doesn't improve. He is out. Chung, does she improve? No, but she is safe. Pernian doesn't get to start the lap in time. We have Ka, who is 4 tenths down.
He is safe, guaranteed. And crosses the line.
Here we
Stays
have
where he is.
Wilson. Can she get herself to safety? No, she can't. She is out. Klaus, I don't think he started lap in time. As Galloway is finishing his lap, not that he needs to worry, he is safe. But it looks like it's both. It is both Alfa Romeos, both Aston Martins, and both Williams who are out. Mocho doesn't improve, not that he needed to anyway. Federi is not out just yet. He can still improve, and he does, but only up to the 21st. He is out. So we have our 6 dropouts from Q1. As Byrne improves across the line to go into the top 5. That's more like it. But it's so far advantage Mercedes, who are fastest. Lopez first and with Khan second. So here are the results and the eliminated drivers. Not by much, but we have Emilio Wilson, Ben Wallinger, Jonatas Martins, Felix Zontag, Andrea Federi, and Jamie Griffiths, who have been eliminated. So we will see you very, very shortly for Q2. So don't go anywhere in the meantime, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling too great, but I can carry on. I promise. I can continue. Oh, Dennis is available for F2. That's good. My grandma again threatened to kick me out. Oh, just because I told my psychologist that she yells at me. Oh my goodness. Wait, is this still live?
No, yes.
Oh my god, I shouldn't have said that. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. Forget I said anything, guys. I'm okay. I'm okay. Just forget I said anything. How did I not realize? Oh my goodness.
For P2.
Yep, let us know your predictions. My prediction is both McLarens, both Lamborghinis, one Haas and one Ferrari. As I'm reading through the predictions, both McLarens and AlphaTauri, a Renault, a Ferrari, and a Haas, says Joe. Both Haas, both AlphaTauris, and both McLarens, says
Cut off it there.
I cut off there, but yes, Q2 is underway. Who will be the first car to go out on track, I wonder?
Yep. My predictions will be both McLarens, a Lamborghini, a Haas, a Ferrari, and an AlphaTauri.
Okay. As who will be the first car out onto the racetrack in this session? Looks like it's going to be Rahul Patel. And Savier's prediction is both McLaren, both Haas, both AlphaTauri. Apologies there, I was having a little issue with my mic, but it should be all sorted now.
To have clear on his first run, so it should be good for him. Well, hopefully he doesn't get caught up from behind. As that's going to start his lap now.
Yep, that's right, and take us for it, please.
Yeah, going for into turn one, making it easy, taking a bit of curb. And now to the long straight, first of many straights. Now braking hard, going into turn two. And now we get to the first sector split. So it's going to be a 23-4 in the first sector. It's slightly quicker than Q-Box, but Burns just is 4 times quicker. He did a 23-0.
Yep.
And now we go into turn 5, I think. And then turn 6.
6 and into 7.
Yep. 49-3 middle sector. Q-Box a tenth quicker. Now down through the final corner he goes, and the lap time is going to be a 1 minute 3.5. Not an ideal.
Q-Puck and Burn easily beat that. What about Lopez? Lopez goes second, so half a second off the pace. My goodness, and later than this in Q1. So this is really quite bizarre. It must have had a bad lap. Here we have Galloway.
Goes 7th. Goes 2nd, 4 times down on Burn. Willows goes 7th. Rogue goes 7th. Chung done in 12th. With Gloss 11th, Montro in 12th. Not a great lap from George Rogue. Meanwhile, Chris Chatfield, only 11th for him. Brennan goes 10th. A little bit surprising there by the Reynolds. 10th.
Yeah, Renault performed 15th. Quite well in practice, but a little bit off the pace here.
Yeah, Burn top with car second, Lopez in third. By well, 4 tenths. So Burn Rebel might have turned it up, but for Burn, only for Burn. But we'll see what Rope can do. Those are the best of the laps for him. And the bottom six are Galloway, Chatfield, Kloss, Macho Quag, and Chung.
Yep, that's right. Thank you, Rahul. As looks like AlphaTauri are doing quite well, having struggled in practice and in Q1. They've really kicked it up a notch and are doing much better. The Mercedes are significantly underperforming from their Q1 form. Sorry, they were so quick in Q1 and now they're so far off the pace. Could they be sandbagging? And Rogue also doing horribly. A 1 minute 3.6 for 3.3. Sorry, for Rogue. That is quite atrocious. Burns lap is the only decent lap we've got, honestly, from the top teams.
Yeah, and Pirosa in fifth. Good luck from him. Will he be able to Will he be able to hold on to a top 10 spot? We'll see. It could be
And
the
Renault,
chance
who
for
are looking
SQ3
so strong
turns.
in practice, have one car in the drop zone and one car dangerously close to the drop zone. So that is quite interesting. Also, both Ferraris are currently on the threshold of elimination.
Yeah, that's not ideal for Ferrari. Same with Haas as well, 30th and 14th.
Yeah, that's right. Quite an interesting session so far this Q2.
Yep, Q-Puck now the first one to go on track for the second runs. And his teammate follows him through as well.
Yep, that's right.
Patel and Quag are also on track as well. Lopez on track. Will Q-Puck get traffic? We'll find out. Still more cars getting out on track. On the final corner he goes, and he's going to start his second flying lap. Hopefully he doesn't get any traffic. Should be clear. Maybe will be tight. And that's the Renault who is behind him. He's just got ahead of the Renault. So traffic might be a problem for Q-Puck if the Renault catches up to him. So let's see what will happen. Q-Puck is up by 16 thousandths in the first sector. Not much,
Yeah,
but let's see if he'll be able to gain that and gain more in the middle sector.
he should be safe.
Yeah, it should be, but it also depends if anyone else behind him in the lap times can improve.
Yeah, indeed. I expect Rogue for one to improve, as Cupac is down in the middle sector, so lost a little bit of pace for S2. But let's see if he can keep up in S3 and improve on his time. Here goes David Cupac finishing his lap. Can he improve? No, he can't. He's almost 2 tenths down.
Gal
Ocho
goes
starts the lap
second.
as Gal goes out to the front row. That is very impressive. Patel is up in the meantime. He's currently in P9, so he needs that improvement if he wants to guarantee his safety. And here goes Patel across the line. He goes up into 8th.
Not much of an improvement, but it's still good. And
Quad goes
still
into the top 10. He's gone into 5th. As Lopez goes into 2nd. That's a little bit more like it. From the man who topped Q1. As Lopez topped Q1, didn't he? Or am I mistaken? As Galloway goes into 5th place. Chung is next to cross the line. She's up on her personal best, and she only goes up in 13th, same time as Mocho. 16th, sorry, same time as Mocho. As Chatfield improves to go 11th, and Klaus improves to go 12th. So
Rogue,
both Hasses in the drop zone currently.
Rogue not an improvement, and he didn't actually improve. He's in ninth. Willows, not an improvement, stays where he is. De Rosa, also not an improvement. but it's looking good for him to be in Q3. Perennial on improvement. This has got to be big. Oh, he lost a lot of time there.
He must have been impeded by a car coming into the pits, and yeah, that's it. He was
He was
impeded by the
only
AlphaTauri
up.
of QPOC.
He was only up by 70,000, so it wasn't good. It wasn't a good lap for him. Mocho also didn't
Looks like
improve
he would have
either.
stayed in the drop zone either way.
Yeah, not much of an improvement. Would have gained a place. That would have not been enough, it seemed.
Yeah, that's right. Hello, Fabio Mixo. Welcome to the chat. If you're not sure what this series is about, it's basically 22 AIs, but they have the names of real people. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the series. We don't have anyone actually driving. It's all done by the computer. As Burn is currently topping the session. Glad to hear you like it, Fabio. Glad to hear you like it. And yeah, looks like at the moment that in the drop zone we have Chatfield, Klaus, Willows, Pernian, Mocho, and Chunk. They're also surprisingly making it to Q3 at the moment. And now we don't. The signups are starting at Fabio. The signups are on next week. So if you want a seat, you can sign up. But Fabio, we have more than one category, so you can sign up in the other categories as well, because it's unlikely you'll get a seat in the top category. But it will be running for the entirety of next week, Joe, and that is what I'm saying. Because at the end of Sunday is basically next week anyway.
Rog's out on track. He's going to come out on track first. This will be for his last run for Q2.
Yeah, I should be comfortably safe at the moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry about the things I said while we were off the air. Please try to forget I said anything. As Quag is out onto the racetrack, so are Lopez and Gal. Gal performing impressively well. He should be safely through no matter what. Roke in a little bit of danger, the Red Bull. Red Bull do not want one car dropping out in Q2 on their home racetrack.
Yeah.
I mean, they wouldn't want to drop out in Q2 anywhere, but especially not here. As this should be the final run for everybody. One car will stay in the pits, of course.
No, everyone will get out.
But they will all make it. Alright. Here goes Quag. He starts his lap. Into the first corner we go, clipping the apex nicely and carrying as much speed as you can through the corner and on traction.
Okay. No traffic for Fog, so that's good for him.
Fabio, the only requirement is that you're a real person and not a celebrity or something made up. That's pretty much it.
But
it's unlikely you will get a seat in the top category in the top class if you don't have any experience. So you should sign up in one of the other series: Formula 2, TTM, Formula E, and World Champ Car. You can sign up for one of those. And for example, in World Champ Car especially, there are 2 teams which are guaranteed to be only for rookies. So there's that. But Quag is improving in the middle sector by 41,000 of a second. I went too far off topic. But Quag is improving. Everyone is out on track for this last run. And Roman Quag is currently in 6th, but can he get himself even safer? He remains in 6th, but has improved by 26,000 of a second. Gal is currently not improving. Not that he needs to improve anyway. He's comfortably safe no matter what happens. But here comes Miklos Gal crossing the line. He doesn't improve. Lopez is not improving either. Across the line he goes. He doesn't improve. Chatfield will start a lap. Patel next to finish the lap. Here goes Patel. And Patel doesn't improve. Galloway, can he improve across the line? Jake Galloway, he doesn't improve. Pernian starts the lap. Patel is just about on the cusp, so he could be eliminated if someone behind him improves. Klaus, he doesn't improve. He is out. Kupak improves to go 6th, so good effort. Kai is currently improving. He's currently P4. I like he needs to improve, but he is on that well-coveted improvement. So let's see where Ka can go. He goes into third, so gets himself in front of Gal. Bird currently topping the session. Doesn't improve that he needed to either way. Willows does need to improve, and he does, but remains in 12th place, so he is out. De Rosa could miraculously make it through Q3 as Roke is up by 1/10 of a second, so he can consolidate his lead if he can just improve and remain safe, because P9 is a little bit dangerous for George Roke, but he's coming across the line. He goes up into 8th. He needed that. He needed that as Chunk. Up into 5th. That is a massive improvement. Chatfield is also up, and he could send De Rosa packing and out in Q2. So let's see, can Chatfield improve? He certainly can. He goes up into 6th place. Here we have Period, who could send Roke out if he gets into the top 10 here. Here goes his Period, and Roke is out. What a shocker this is. Roke is out.
Yeah, what a shocker there. George Roke out in Q2 and out of
Mocho
qualifying.
improves,
He ain't
but
gonna
is
be in
out.
Q3.
Roke needed to go 1/100 faster. He would have been in, but as a result, he's out.
And that's a big shock there, George Roke out of qualifying. That's the
I can
second time a
guarantee
Red Bull is out of qualifying.
nobody had a Red Bull being eliminated in their predictions. So you have a Red Bull, both McLarens, one Lamborghini, and both Hasses. So there we have the results. Byrne is on top, but he'll be the only Red Bull in Q3 because dropping out are Roke, De Rosa, Patel, Mocho, Willows, and Klaus. What a big shocker this is, and Rogue has been completely caught out.
They weren't actually great laps. It wasn't a great Q2 session for him. So this is
No,
pretty much on pure pace. This wasn't down to him getting held up or something.
he was improved. He improved on his lap, but not by enough. He was 9 thousandths away from safety. What a cruel fate this is! But here we have the results. Byrne on top of the session, and the eliminations are George Roque, Hiroshima De Rosa, Rahul Patel, Michael Mocha, Joseph Willows, and Bartosz Klaus.
Yeah, indeed, a big shot there. George Roke out of qualifying. You'll have to work his way through the field. He also get something in the race tomorrow.
Yeah, he will not be happy when he hears that he's been knocked out in Q2. And the Austrian fans who've paid a lot to watch the race are not, and the qualifying session are not going to be happy. They're all going to have to root for Byrne basically for pole position.
Very much.
As we're gonna wait for Q3, don't worry, guys; it won't take too long. Welcome to the OC Discord, Fabio. Good to see you. And yeah, what a shock it is! One of the favorites eliminated in Q2. Okay. Yeah, we're just waiting for this session, so don't worry, guys. It won't take too long. But let us know your predictions for pole position. And my prediction is Evan Bird. Let me know your predictions. Obviously, as the Red Bull reserve driver, I have to root for my team. And we already have a prediction in. Joe says he predicts Lopez to take pole position. What do you think, Rahul?
I'm gonna say Lopez.
Okay, Xavier says he predicts Byrne to be on pole position, so he shares my opinion. Chris Chatfield predicts Byrne for pole. Dennis predicts Lopez for pole. Yes, I'm just looking at some other things in Discord real quick. Nobody predicting Ka for pole. This is strange, given that Ka has been the qualifying master this season. My Discord is running a little bit slow.
You cut out.
No, I wasn't saying anything.
Okay. I thought you cut out.
No, don't worry about that. Okay, well, this should be an entertaining session. Who's gonna get P4 on the grid, I wonder? Because with Roke out, this is a big opening for the Renaults, for the AlphaTauri, Gal. Could be quite entertaining.
Yeah. You will get that, or could do better.
Yeah, indeed. Well, we'll have to see what happens. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling 100% right now. I'm trying my best to commentate for the sake of you guys because I always trying to do my best in commentary for you. So, yeah. Alright, looks like the chat has pretty much died. Alright, we got this back. So then, who's gonna take pole position? We know your predictions. Nobody predicting Kai is quite interesting. But let's get this session underway then, shall we?
Yeah.
Here we go. Waiting for it to load, of course. And there we go, green flags. Who is going to take pole position? Will it be Byrne? Will it be Lopez? Will it be Cow? Will it be somebody else? 15 minutes of Q3 are underway. And for those new, yes, it's 15 minutes, not 12 as opposed to real life, because we cannot go shorter than 15 minutes in the game. So that's the reason why. But who is going to be the first car out onto the racetrack? We got some movement, I think, from in the AlphaTauri garage. And Cupok is the first car out on track. Cupok will be the first car out on track, so he'll set the benchmarker time for everybody to beat. Who will be the next one out? With only 10 cars left in this, there should be less traffic, Raw.
Clear unless they get caught to cars in front of them or even behind them.
Yep, that's right. Another car is out. I'm not sure who that is.
But yeah.
There's another car heading out on track right now. But yeah, Cupok is getting ready to start his lap. He might have some traffic. I'm not so sure. Now got some more cars heading out on track, so maybe it's the big hitters, or who knows, really.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it should be good for now. For Cupok, it's good. But for the others, not so sure.
So Cupok is beginning his lap. So here we go. Down the run towards turn one. Not too long, but not too short either. It's a great opportunity for some good traction and a great drive onto the big back straight. This is the main overtaking opportunity, and of course, the longest straight of the racetrack. Here we go with Cupok into the hairpin at Ramos turn 2, or turn 3 according to the FIA, but who cares what they say. In the first sector, it's turn 3.3 for David Cupok. Not the strongest time I've ever seen, as we're waiting to see what Jake Galloway can do in the first sector. And Galloway sets a 23.4, so Kupok is faster than Galloway. Franco Lopez has also started his lap, as here we go with Kupok through the left, taking lots of curb on exit, almost running the car off track. He can tell how much he is pushing to try to get the best lap time he can. 49.0 through the middle sector for Kupok. As we go into turn 8, very close to running off track on exit. He's taking all the curb in the world. And same case in the last corner, turn 9. David Kupok comes across the line. It's a 1 minute free dead. Galloway is down by 3 tenths through the middle sector, so I don't expect him to be able to beat Kupok with this lap. Here comes Galloway across the line. He goes into second, 4 tenths off. Lopez should be up for the middle sector. We will see. He's about to cross the middle sector split. He is up, but only by 700ths of a second. This is quite underwhelming. And Lopez, he didn't have the greatest laps in Q2. He might once again have a pretty bad lap to start off Q3.
He goes quickest, but misses out on going into the 1 minute twos.
Yeah, you can even do that. Quag goes third.
Third as well. Purden goes top, gets into the 1 minute twos. Chung goes top, goes into the 1 minute twos as well. Gal goes top by 6,000. What about Carr? He doesn't go quicker either. He goes 8th. And
the big teams are underperforming, my goodness me. And Miklos Gal could find himself on pole position.
Yeah, that is a big surprise there. Gal top with Chung second, Britain third. That's the most surprising top 3 we've ever seen this season.
In Q1, the Mercedes were doing 1 minute twos, 1 minute threes. And now they're so far off the pace, my goodness.
Yeah, that is a big
What is happening to the Mercedes and Red Bull this session? I'm asking you, because I have no idea.
I mean, Lopez ain't far off, but it wasn't the greatest of laps from him. But Carr and Byrne have done terrible. Well, Carr has done a terrible lap, and Byrne not far off, but it's just a bad lap from Byrne. Only just over 2.5 tenths off.
But Lopez shouldn't be 93 thousandths behind an AlphaTauri. Let's make that clear at least. For him, this result is not good at all, even if he is P4.
Yeah, right now anyone can take it at this point. Anyone can get it.
I expect one of the front runners will set a very aggressive 102.2 or 102.3 to smash pole position. But at the moment, it appears that the top 3 favorites are all being incredibly mid today.
So describe it.
And a Red Bull team will be on top, but not the Austrian Red Bull team, as things stand.
Yeah. Again, the AlphaTauri mechanics are getting ready for David Kupok, I assume. And it is. Currently in 5th, so doing a good job, but it's not as good as his teammate Gal, who is on provisional pole at the moment. But how long will he be on provisional pole?
This is a dream come true for AlphaTauri at the moment.
I mean, the fact that they're pulling out the sport, and if they do take pole position, that will be something.
Wait, 10 minutes. Sorry, I just had something to do with in real life.
Yep, quite heard that one, clearly. Yeah, everyone else is waiting a bit longer to get on track, so could Kupok get caught in traffic? You might do.
It's possible.
Yeah, Lopez is the next car on track. Yeah, might not be ideal for Kupok, but he is going to start his lap anyways. Just hoping for the best.
Here we go.
He should be clear.
Kupok looks like he might have clean air here because the car getting out is by quite some margin ahead of him. Yeah, there's Galloway, and Kupok has clean air, so it's all up to him to improve on this lap.
Yeah. It is. Now we go for the first. Now we get to the first sector split. What's it going to be? He's up on his teammates by 68 thousandths of a second, and he is a tenth up on his personal best. So to be something for Kupok, he's got to respond to his teammates.
Dan
let's see.
110 could put him on pole position, if he keeps it up in the middle sector.
Pretty much, but let's see what he can do in the middle and final sector, and let's see what everyone else can do.
In his first qualifying session back in Australia, Kupok went on to third place. Now he could fight himself onto provisional pole position. He's gone purple in the middle sector. And here goes David Kupok out of the last corner. This is going to be AlphaTauri 1-2 as Kupok heads across the line, and he goes fastest.
Yeah, it's a AlphaTauri front row look at the moment, but Lopez is up only by 60 thousandths this time.
He's finally decided to wake up, hasn't he?
Pretty much, but it's not by much.
Looks like Lopez is determined to ruin the AlphaTauri party. Has he taken pole this season, by the way?
Yes.
Okay.
He's up by 2 tenths.
Thank you, Joe, for the clarification. Many times he has taken pole. I'm not sure how many times exactly, but he's headed for another provisional pole. Here goes Lopez, breaking the AlphaTauri party in 1 minute 2.5. That's much more like it. Chatfield not improving in the middle sector after going purple in S1. Yeah, here goes Chris Chatfield. He doesn't improve.
Galloway improves, stays 10th.
That's not good.
Yep, Quag in 8th. And he doesn't improve either. Chunk non-improvement. Currently in 4th. Doing a great job for Lamborghini. Not far off the personal best. And yeah,
Byrne, meanwhile, can he go faster? No, he goes second. Pernian splits the 12 AlphaTauris in the meantime. He gets into 4th place. As Ka is quite a way down on Lopez. He's still in 9th. My goodness me, what a mid-lap that was.
Yeah, Ka's not working out at all. And the next one will be his final chance. Yeah, Lopez top with third, second, Kupok in third so far. AlphaTauri looking impressive so far. Great that was the qualifying of the season for AlphaTauri. Third and 5th.
Yeah, that's right. And Kupok could repeat his best ever qualifying result.
Yeah. And most parts it'll be down to pure pace instead of like mixed conditions.
Yeah, indeed.
Not less than 5 minutes to go. I think everyone should be able to get one more flying lap in. But we'll have to wait and see.
As I got the message from Flo in our little F2 chat.
Kupok's gonna get ready to go on track for his final run.
And confirmation from Flo in our little private chat that F2 will start at 6:30 p.m. BST. So in roughly about 41 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Lopez on track as well. Will be able to extend his advantage. We'll see.
Yeah, that's right. Kupok is in 3rd place at the moment. Do watch out for Ka. He should be able to improve and finally set a representative time, because he has been absolutely terrible in this session so far, but he can still salvage it. It doesn't matter how good your other laps are, you just need one good lap to take pole position. And who knows, Ka might be able to do it, as Kupok is beginning his 3rd and last flying lap. And where is the young German going to qualify? Can he repeat his best ever qualifying result. I wonder, he was P1 in this session for a few seconds, so he'll be delighted with that. But let's see where he's going to end up. He's got a good exit from turn 1, as using the full power of that Honda engine, down the back straight we go. 330 maxes out at, so not as high speed as we saw at Paul Ricard, for instance. But nevertheless, Kupak always went a little bit squirrely on the exit of turn 2 and lost a little bit of time. He's 800s down in the first sector. Ka stayed in the pits meanwhile. Now he's gone out. So Ka will be the last one to complete this session.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone a bit wide, Q-Puck, and that's going to lose him a lot more time. So this lap's going to be gone for him. So I hope no
Two
one else
small
improves.
mistakes, but amounting to a lot. Let's take another look at this. Just had a little bit of a slide mid-corner, and there was no way he could correct it in time. Look at that. He went off track with 2 of his wheels, and very lucky he didn't end up spinning the car as a result. But his lap is ruined, and David Kupok will be starting third at best. But I don't think he'll start third because there are some other people behind who could improve, especially Ka. But can he get down to the second row, David Kupok? I don't know. He comes across the line, he finishes his session, and he just has to hope that he can remain in P3. Lopez is currently not improving, so this will be a golden opportunity for Byrne and for Ka. Lopez is on provisional pole, but he's not going to do better than 1 minute 2.5. We know that people can do 1 minute 2 or 3. We've seen that in Q1. Will it happen? I don't know. Gal is starting his lap. Ka is starting his lap. Chang is on the lap right now. She's coming up to the middle sector split in a few seconds' time. Through the left-hander she goes. And there goes Laura Chang. Through the left once again into turn 6 and now into 7. She is down, so she will not be improving. She'll not have a chance to fight for the second row. It's all down to where Byrne and Ka end up. Could one of the Renaults bring a surprise perhaps? I'm not sure, but Chung doesn't improve. Chatfield doesn't improve. Quag goes up in 7th place. So, yeah, he goes up in 7th. Galloway is not up, but not by much. He could improve a little bit in the last sector, but nevertheless, I expect him to start P10 tomorrow. As Galloway, Kupak is already back into the pits, but Galloway finishes his session, and he doesn't improve. Byrne, can he take position here? Yes, he can. Byrne is on the personal pole. Only Ka can stop him. Pernian can't do anything about that. He doesn't improve.
And Ka is down.
Improving, but not enough to challenge Byrne. He might not even end up in the top 3. Here goes Armar Ka. He goes 8th. What a disappointment from Armar Ka this is. My goodness me.
Yep,
and Evan Byrne has just taken pole at the death of it. He's stolen it from Lopez at the last minute. So the Red Bull fans will have something to cheer about because it's a Red Bull 1-3, though it's not a Red Bull in third, it's the Alpha Tauri.
Yeah, one of the shocks, George Rock out in Q2, then making to Q3, and another one is Omar starting 8th. A disappointing qualifying for Omar. He just couldn't get together in Q3.
2 of the heavy hitters severely underperforming today. Meanwhile, Evan Byrne and Franco Lopez, I'd say the main protagonists of the championship fight, the only race winners apart from Pernian, will be lining up first and second on the grid. But now we're going to go back, we're going to shut up, and we're going to watch Evan Byrne's pole lap. Let's see how he did it. And that's how Evan Byrne took pole position for tomorrow's Austrian Grand Prix. Not as quick as the Q1 efforts of the Mercedes, but quick enough in the end to take pole position. Great effort.
Yeah, brilliant effort from Bird. Turned it up in Q2 and turned it up in Q3 as
Here we have the
well.
results then. Evan Byrne on pole position, with Franco Lopez on the front row. David Kupak equals his best ever start in third, and this time he got it without any weather shenanigans. Jesus Pernian in fourth, just misses out on the top three. Miklos Gall is in fifth, with Laura Chunk sixth. Then is Roman Quag seventh, Armarka eighth, disappointing eighth. Chris Chatfield ninth, and Jake Galloway rounds off the top 10. He's the only one not to make it within a second of pole. But that's been it from us. We will see you again in 35 minutes time for the F2 race. Don't go anywhere. Bye bye.